There are a lot of characters in the Super Mario universe, and it's expanding every generation. For every new character that is introduced, they always seem to fit in. And once they're introduced, you just cannot imagine a game without them. Mario started out from a simple idea to a new world that keeps growing. It's not really that big on story, but that's a good thing. That means that they could add anything without proper explanation. If you want a new baseball stadium, then just add an island that has a lot of baseball stadiums in it. If you want a soccer field, let's make it so it shocks everybody. I know everything seems weird, but in the end, it all kind of makes sense. You just don't ask. So I wanted to make a series of videos talking about video game characters, specifically Mario characters. I originally had 8 planned. I had Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Wario, Donkey Kong, Daisy, and Waluigi. Pretty much the Mario Party 3 members, just because they are top major characters. But since I'm starting off with Mario, he's just a very big character that I just had to make a whole video about him. I'll do the rest on other videos later on, but I just want to focus on Mario just because he's just very iconic and pretty much the biggest character in the series. Mario is my favorite video game character of all time. He is the mascot of Nintendo. He has an iconic design, he has iconic phrases, and he has iconic games, most importantly.
Super Mario Brothers 3!
He has so many different game genres that it is just crazy. If you want to play a racing game, Mario has you covered. If you want to play some sports games, there's a variation of Mario sports games. And of course, if you want to do a platformer, Mario has a 2D platformer and a 3D platformer, which play very different from each other. Super Mario Bros. On the NES was the very first video game I have ever played. I remember a long time ago, I don't know if it was on the Nintendo magazine, but there was a lot of different versions of Mario, pretty much starting from Super Mario Bros. All the way to Super Mario 64, which showed the way Mario looked like every single generation. And then there was another silhouette of Mario that had a big question mark on it. Back in the day, I had no idea how Mario's gonna get, because Super Mario 64 for me, it was the best version of Mario. There's no way he could get more detailed. And boy, was I proven wrong. If I had a list of my top favorite video games of all time, most of them would be Mario games. Mario games are the ones that I played just countless times. I just replayed them again and again, just because it's always different every single time you play a Mario game. Super Mario 64, for me personally, is my favorite video game of all time. I don't know, it's just the controls and the exploration and just the acrobatics that you could do just to get better. That's what keeps me going, because every time you play the game, you always get better and you always find new shortcuts and you always trying to improve yourself. I played that game pretty much anywhere. I played it on the original Nintendo 64. I played it with the Game Shark. I played it on Android devices. I played it on PC on an emulator. Pretty much anything that has an emulator. I played it with the keyboard. I played with the controller. I played it with even touch controls. I beat the whole game with all those controls. And for some reason, Super Mario 64 is always the game that runs perfectly out of all of them when it comes to emulators. That is always the game that I test first in order to test if an emulator works. There's a lot more games I have history with Mario games, but I don't want to get to it because there's just so much. If I just talk about Mario Party specifically, it's just gonna go crazy. Like, that's one of my favorite game genres. Pretty much like maybe my number 2 right before Smash Brothers. Like, it's just that big for me. So I'll put that for another video maybe. Mario is a character that does not talk much. He's much more of a silent protagonist. In the beginning, I didn't like it. I wanted Mario to talk. I mean, come on, dude. You could talk some phrases. How come you can't speak full sentences? But as I got older, you know what? Like, I think it's a lot better if he just doesn't talk. It's just makes it more of an imagination thing where you could just interpret the way Mario reacts to something. Pretty much, you're the one who creates Mario. You're the one who gives Mario his thoughts or what he's about to say. So that's a very good thing about it. It's just, at least he talks some phrases, and that's good enough for me. Mario's trait is pretty much known to be courageous. Especially if you play Mario Party 3, he is the courageous person. He could be from funny to badass. He is often seen as a leader. He is hardly looked down upon. The only game I could think of that he gets looked down upon is Super Mario Sunshine, but that's just because they don't know who he is. And his age, I don't really know his age. I think it's been revealed. I'm not sure, but just, looking at that mustache, I don't think he's going to be very young, right? But I don't know. For some reason, sometimes I just see him as a kid when it comes to games like Super Mario Kart or Super Mario Bros. 3. I don't know. Like, even though he has that mustache, he just looks like a kid, like just dressed into that Tanuki suit. And other games, I see him as an adult, like in Super Mario Odyssey when he's crashing into Bowser's wedding so he could save the love of his life. Or in Luigi's Mansion 3 where he's just taking care of everybody. I always looked up to Mario as a kid. And I gotta admit, I pretended to be him. Sometimes pretending to be someone else just gives you encouragement. And I think Mario is a good influence. And now as an adult, I just admire all the experience I had playing his games. Being competitive to further increase my skills as a gamer. Or even just to have fun with family and friends and get new memories from that. And now I see new generation of kids playing Mario games. Even the old ones, because a lot of them get very curious and they just want to look back to see where it all started. And of course, the older Mario games, and most of them are actually way better than the newer ones these days, just because they're too easy or they're just too repetitive these days. And I'm also seeing kids taking inspiration just like I did as a kid. And I don't know, that's just a good feeling. Like, it makes me feel old, of course, but just seeing new group of kids that no matter the age difference, no matter what generation you are, you're just gonna appreciate this character so much. As for any ideas for any Mario games, to be honest, out of every character, I pretty much have nothing to say. It's except for improvements, because there's just so many different genres that they're very good. Like, Mario games are always good quality that I have no idea what new thing Mario could do. And if I do have a new idea for a Mario game, I wouldn't make Mario personally as the main character. I would focus it on someone else like Luigi or Daisy, who desperately needs something. They need the spotlight. So if you're going to make a new genre, just make another main Mario character into the main character, because I don't know, it's just like Mario's taking up like so many things. Just we need to expand the universe and we need to get another character to pretty much be the main character. But I'll get to that later when I'm talking about a different character. But for now, it's just Mario. Some improvements that I really do want to see is pretty much see more playable characters with different skills. And by that, I don't mean sports games and stuff like that. Because in sports games, you pretty much see a lot of variety of Mario characters. There's so many to choose from. Mario Party, you have a lot of variety. Even Mario Golf, the one coming out, has a lot of different characters. But what I'm talking about is, let's say a game like Super Mario Brothers, new Super Mario Brothers. You could choose different characters. Like, take inspiration from Super Mario Run. You could play as Yoshi. You could play as Toad. Like, pretty much, I know you could play as Toad before, but in this game, you could choose Toad. Toad could be faster. And Toadette has a special moveset, which gives you a lot more Toads. That's just from another game mode. But pretty much, new characters. Like, Daisy could double jump. Peach could float. Why not give us that on a main Mario game? Because usually on New Super Mario Bros., you have different characters, but they're more like skins. All they do is they play exactly the same, but we don't want that. We want to play as characters who have different skill sets. Because what if you need to go to a place and it's too high? We'll get Luigi to get over there. Or what if you had to long jump? I really want them to be a long jump in the game, but if you can't, why not get Peach and just float over there, Just make something that only a specific character could reach. And I think that'll pretty much make the game a lot better, and then that's what I'm hoping for in the future. And another improvement that I'm thinking about is pretty much give us alternative costumes and unique specials, just like Mario Kart Tour did. That was amazing. Just look at Peach in her wedding outfit, or you see Mario in his city outfit, or you see a golden dry bones. There's just different varieties. Even Waluigi as a bus driver. Come on, we never seen that before. And that is amazing. And I know it's on Mario Kart Tour, but give that available to other places. I mean, what if the bus driver Waluigi is so popular that he just becomes available in other games? But I don't want just one costume to be available in other games. I want pretty much a lot of them. Or give us even more variety into another game. Like Mario Golf, give us another outfit. It doesn't have to be like golf necessarily. Just give them a crazy outfit. I played golf games before where the outfits they wear have nothing to do with golf. It's crazy. Do that with Mario Kart, especially Mario Kart. Give us something. Like Smash Brothers is starting to do it. They're starting to give alternative costumes that look completely different instead of just a color swap. Like, just give us something like that in a Mario game, like just a regular Mario game. Even Mario Party. Mario Party 2, you had everybody dress up depending on the board. Wouldn't it be cool if you could just dress up however you want, customize it? You know, a lot of people have been asking customization in Pokemon, and we finally got it. You know, like, that blew everyone's mind. We were expecting it, but we still loved it. There's so many different varieties. Why not give that variety into a Mario game? You know, it doesn't have to be a Mario game. It could be a Zelda game. You know, give Yoshi pants. You know, like, give him something. Don't just change his color. Like, give something that's unique. And I think that's going to be a major part. What if we get a new generation? You know, instead of the year of Luigi, what if we get the year of outfits, where everybody has a new outfit every month, you know? At least make it for one game, you know? Make it for the next Mario Kart, where you get new outfits for just for that game, you know? It'll be great if we get it for every game. Or let's say there's a new Mario game that comes out, you know? It'll be like Super Mario costumes or something. I don't know. Give us a different look for every character. I know they're iconic, but the thing is, they're so iconic that we already know how they dress as, you know? It's not like if they get a new costume, we're pretty much going to forget their iconic look. No, we know how they look like because they've been looking the same for so many years. At least give us 1 year of them dressing differently. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is that these games are already great games, and they could only get better from here. So I wanted to end off the video by saying thank you. Thank you, Charles Martinet, for being the voice of Mario. Without you, I have no idea what other voice actor they could have gotten. And I think you are the best voice actor for Mario, just because we're so used to it, but you're just so natural at it, and I love it. And I don't know, like, at some point, all of us would mimic Mario, you know, going to Yahoo and all that. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm not going to do it when I'm recording. But yeah, we all done it once in our lifetime. I'm pretty sure, right? And I also want to thank Shigeru Miyamoto, the father of Mario. He created Mario. Without him, we never would have even discovered this new genre of gaming that could expand into different genres and introduce us to a lot of video games in the future. Maybe we could have gotten introduced by something else, but I'm just so glad that I got introduced with Mario. And I want to also thank the fans of Mario. Without us, there would be no Mario. Just us liking Mario so much just keeps them alive. And that's very good, and we want to keep doing that for years to come. And also with the fans, if we play together, we get great experience. And like I always say, every game is always better when you play with someone else. And at the end, I want to thank Mario for making me into a gamer. Because of you, I discovered so many games out there, and it pretty much changed my life.